Hey folks, you know it's no secret that going into the skilled trades is gaining great respect again, and I'm glad of it. Give me just a few seconds here, I'll be right back. Hi everyone, I'm Scott Heimler with Successful Small Service Contracting. I show you how to control your income, your schedule, and your future in your own single operator service or contracting business while keeping your overhead low and your income high. As always, I'm glad that you're here. I remember telling a high school friend's dad who insisted his son was going to go to college that I was going to go into the trades rather than in college, and his reaction was certainly less than positive, to say the least. And as a side note, that didn't really work out too well for them. It ended up my friend was just able to not work for 4 years and party, and he never did get off the ground very well. But that's just maybe an isolated case. But for a lot of people, going into a 4-year college seems like the automatic choice when they graduate from high school. Well, the reason? Supposedly for more income when you graduate. Easier to get a job, you know? Well, maybe. Let's take a little closer look at that. There are a few drawbacks when you break it down. A bachelor's degree takes 4 years of study if you stay with it full time. This means that you wouldn't enter the workforce until approximately age 22. Trade schools are approximately 2 years, so for argument's sake, the tradesman would enter the working world at age 20. Another drawback is certainly the cost. The average bachelor's degree in the good old USA costs an average of $127,000. Yet, there's another drawback is some students aren't prepared to stick to a 4-year college. Statistics estimate that 40% of attendees at a 4-year college drop out before completing their degree. 40%, that's a huge number. If you find you're part of that 40%, or could be, not only have you incurred a good bit of debt and expense of the college, but the financial baggage that goes with it. I think people approaching high school graduation should seriously consider trade school. If you have a loved one who's approaching graduation, encourage them to at least consider trade schools as an option. Trade schools offer compelling career paths, particularly compared to the college path. The huge advantage in a trade school is that you're studying towards a specific trade rather than the mostly general studies offered by colleges and universities. Generally, you go right to work after you have graduated from trade school because most people look at the demand of the times to see who's looking for the most workers to decide their trade. They then choose a trade that suits them, and they go to work where the demand has been determined. Also, salary levels in the trades aren't that much different compared to a 4-year college degree. The average trade school graduate will make about $52,000 per year just out of school. Run that out over 30 years, and the difference between that trade school graduate and the 4-year college graduate is only $90,000 plus or minus, depending on the trade, of course. Now, some pay more than others, of course. Add in the fact that with trade school, you'll enter the workforce 2 years earlier. That's 2 additional years of income in which the trade school graduate will make. Again, on average, another $52,000 per year, adding up to approximately $104,000 per year. Now that means that at age 52, and that's after 30 years in the workforce versus 32 years for the trade school graduate, the college graduate will only be ahead about $7,000 on lifetime income, even excluding the loan. Since the average trade school degree costs $33,000, which compared to a $127,000 bachelor degree means a savings of $94,000. But even that's not the whole story either. Education loans cost 4% over 10 years, so the bachelor's degree will cost $154,000, while the trade school degree will only cost $40,000 only. Trades wins again. That's a whopping savings of $114,000 just on the degree. And there are variables, of course. Most students in both cases won't always finance their education 100%. They find work or get other sources of income, meaning the gap will be less in the average case. Now, I know it sounds like I'm against college and I'm pushing trades. I'm really not. I just think that the trades should be considered equally and thoroughly when deciding what you will do for a living and the consequences for both. So now let's say you have been out of high school for several years. For many adults who have been out of school for several years, the thought of attending a 4-year college can be too much with all that life is handing you now. Attending a focused, hands-on trade school can get you back in the workforce quickly and can be very appealing. Or say that you're an adult making a midlife career change. That can happen for many reasons these days. The days of working somewhere for 30 years and getting the gold watch and the retirement pension are far and few between, no matter what you're told. Companies have to do whatever they can to stay profitable, and many times it's at the worker's expense, unfortunately. If you're an adult who's making a mid-career change, then attending a four-year college may not be the best option for you. There's a ton of information available like this to help you make the decision of which way to go. Look at microworks.com for more on the subject and some scholarship opportunities that help you get some financial help if you need it. You'll find a link to Mike's program in the description box below the video. If you're interested in the skilled trades and would like to see my master course, Successful Small Service Contracting, check it out at contractpreneur.com and see if you're a fit. I'll leave a link below the video. Please remember to like the video and ring the bell to subscribe so you can see all my new content coming up. I'm posting a new video weekly, sometimes more, and I don't want you to miss any of it. Thanks for watching, and as always, let me know if I can help you in any way I can, okay? Thanks.